I will start my speech in 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, I am as a government whip. I will summarize the points and will justify the governments and explain why the government side has provided more valid arguments throughout the debate. We already know that the corruption is a horrible thing that we must to stop or prevent. Before I go to my arguments, first of all, I'm going to do a couple of rebuttals. First, the opposition team said they don't agree with the motion because if the corruption got improperly, the corruptor cannot survive, have no source of income to afford, and you must back on street. Therefore, that is the goal of us impoverishing the corruptors so that they feel the consequence for their actions, which have a bad impact for the society and the governments. And the second, the opposition team said jail is enough. Even if they go to the jail, they still have special privilege if it is not taken from them. There's an example. If they are imprisoned even 10 years, if their wealth is not taken from them, that the punishment will have no meaning. Even after being imprisoned, they don't necessarily feel what other inmates feel, because when their wealth has not taken, they are still able to bribe the prison officers to live with luxurious facilities in the prisons. Let me get into my class. My first argument is why impoverished corruptor is effective. The opposition team said rehabilitation will work. As we know that rehabilitation costs a lot of money. We don't think rehabilitation is the right solution to provide a deterrent effect for the corruptors. And how we can ensure that rehabilitation can help corruptors to reflect on their action, to make them aware that their action have harmed many parties such as the government and the society. And the impact of the rehabilitation will be in vain, and in fact will only waste the government budget for the corruptors, even though they themselves are not deterred to the rehabilitation. Where it is better than the money used for the rehabilitation of the criminals is used to build the infrastructure or to help the lower society where the poverty level in Indonesia is still high. Who need it more than the people who harm the country and the society? Or we can use the budget with a lot of money that we use to the criminal. It is better to use that money to educate our future leader, which is our children in the school, to prevent them to do corruption in the future by allocate the money to educate them how horrible corruption is, and to educate them how harmful the impact of the corruption for our society. So what the opening government said was right, because to make them realize their action, they need to feel suffered too. We believe that corruptors are more afraid to get into poverty rather than go to the jail punishments. We believe that we have the better proposal than the opposition team, because our proposal are: first, we will take the corruption wealth, then they cannot prove where the wealth comes from. Two, the second, we will make them impoverished until the point that is where lower class people usually live. Therefore, our stand is clear that we agree with the motion to impoverish corruptor. Probably propose as closing government. Thank you.